Hello. As part of the Finding Your Futures campaign, I'm partnering with the DFN Foundation and the NSEF to tell you a little bit about what I do for my job and maybe give you a bit of a prod in the right direction to keep working towards your employment goals. My name is Louise Perry and I'm the managing director of a theatre company called Chicken Shed. Being the managing director means that my job is to look at the strategy of the organisation, make sure that we're always working towards our mission and our vision, make sure we've got the resources in place to be able to do the best job possible, keep making sure that people outside Chicken Shed know what we are and know what we're trying to do. The best part of my job is that at Chicken Shed I get to meet and work with so many different types of people every day, and as a result of that, all of those people change my thoughts and how I live my life. So Chicken Shed gives me a chance to be more than I ever would be if I was just by myself with my own thoughts and my own ideas. Everything that we do is collaborative. Everything that we do is about reaching out further than just what we are defined by today and trying to make ourselves bigger and deeper for tomorrow. So the best part of my job is that everything that we are able to do for other people as an organisation benefits every bit of my life too. The hardest part of my job is probably the confidence that I've had to develop to be able to talk to people. Naturally, I'm quite a shy person and I wouldn't always choose to go and talk to people that I don't know, but in this job and really in working for Chicken Shed, that's something that I've had to learn how to do. Being in this role and just working for Chicken Shed has given me the confidence to do that in a way that I wouldn't have had otherwise. And I suppose doing that as part of this job and throughout my time at Chicken Shed has taught me that you should never feel limited by what you think you're naturally good at, that you can always build those skill sets. You can always build it like a muscle. Practice, push yourself, make yourself do something that you wouldn't normally do. And you realise that you can get better and that it can feel more comfortable and it feels more natural. I suppose the other hard thing about my job is that being a charity and within the world that we live in now, you can never be certain of what's round the corner. So that can feel quite a big responsibility sometimes, but knowing that you're surrounded by people who will be there for you, whatever, makes that a lot easier. So when times are difficult, how I get through it would be to make sure I'm talking to people, and lots of different types of people. So at Chicken Shed, often it's our young people who have the solutions to problems that we face. Often it's talking to them and listening to them about how they see the solution is where I might find an answer or might find the next bit of energy that I need to move us forward one more step. So keep talking to people, talk about challenges, don't be afraid to say that this feels difficult or this feels uncertain. And that's when people will come to you with what they have and build into what you're able to give. Never feel that you need to be doing something by yourself, because opening up that vulnerability to other people engages them and makes them feel part of building with you something bigger. I joined Chicken Shed when I was 15, so I was a young person then who joined a theatre company. As I say, I was quite shy and I would never have gone to another theatre company, but Chicken Shed was a place where I felt safe. So at that point I was still at school and I finished my GCSEs and my A-levels and decided then that I wanted to put all of my energies into Chicken Shed. So for a couple of years I helped out, I volunteered, I did whatever needed to be doing, and we were a lot smaller then and everything that we did felt really important and felt like it was moving forward this company into new areas. I went and got my degree and started to work as within the Children's and Youth Theatre department. And every step that I've made since then has been within Chicken Shed. I've worked across a number of different areas, but I feel really lucky that I've worked in a place that's been happy to reflect what my interests are, and I've been able to grow with it into the position that I'm in now. A couple of years ago I made the decision to do a master's qualification, which again was really important to me to know that whilst I learned so much at Chicken Shed, and I always felt that I was growing, that there were other influences and other thinking that was coming into my head and enabling me to do my job in a different way. So I really valued that experience of learning how to learn again. And I would say that that's really, really important. Keeping your mind open as a learner and not feeling like you get to the end of something and you should be able to do it all. You should be able to learn or every day and find something to add into what you have. Everyone at Chicken Shed works quite unusual hours. We are running from early in the morning where our students are coming in to do their courses, all the way through to the evening where our young people who come after school would be coming, or we might be having a show that runs like a theatre in the evening. So there's always something going on at Chicken Shed, and our hours tend to be quite all over the place, so quite flexible. So a really good thing about that is that it can work alongside your life sometimes. Really challenging thing about that is that sometimes it's difficult to know when you should stop and when you should start. Chicken Shed's a real family, a real community, and I have so many people that I work with that I've grown up with or that I've worked with for a long time, and some people that I work with that have only come into my life in the last few months who have really changed how I think about things. So yes, I think relationships at work are really important. I would want to think that everybody who works for Chicken Shed knows that they have a bond with each other. That means support and care and love is there for them when they need it. My first ever job was in a hairdresser's, and I washed hair, and I don't think I was very good at it. I swept the floor. I was quite good at that. Yeah, I'm not sure how I would feel now if I went to a hairdresser's and someone like me was washing my hair, but I know how to fold towels. The funniest thing that happens in my job is usually whenever I get a chance to interact with our children. We have a children's theatre of around 350 children from 5 to 12, and they make me laugh all the time. I love their imagination, I love their approach to creativity, I'm in awe of their naturalness with inclusion, but yeah, they're funny and they make me laugh. Our young people make me laugh too, sometimes for different reasons, and I think sometimes we all make them laugh too. Laughing is important. My advice for any of you who are trying to find the right career move for yourself is find something you really care about. Whatever it is, make sure that in whatever you're spending your life doing every day, that there's something in there that is feeding you, that's feeding your soul, that's feeding your spirit, however you think of that, that is building you as a person. Because without that, the energy and the commitment that you need to have as part of a job is really difficult to find. And that might be because you know you're making someone else's day easier by doing the job that you're doing. Or it might be because you know that the skills that you're building can benefit something else somewhere else in your life. Sometimes you have to think really laterally to find the purpose behind what you're spending every day doing, but it will be there. And if you find that and allow it to feed you and let you grow, then work will have the right place in your life that it needs to have. We spend so much of our days, of our lives working, that it's really important that it's not just there to make money. So find something that you love and look after it and let it look after you.